What's up, guys? JP back at you once again, bringing you guys day number 15, kind of the halfway point here in my ninth annual 31 Days of Horror series, in which we watch and review 31 horror films in 31 days, all during the month of October, leading right up to Halloween. And continuing along here today, I have a film that was just kind of on the shelf. I've never seen it, so I was looking for something a little bit different. Decided to go with Hood of the Living Dead from the year 2005. Now, I've owned this film for nearly a decade. It's been on the shelf, and I've just never watched it. I think I got it from Go Hastings back in like 2013. It was such a long time ago. But yeah, so finally decided to give it a shot. Didn't really expect much out of it. So it follows a young man who lives in the hood, and him and his brother live there. I think it's in Oakland or something like that. I see a lot of like Oakland A's hats and stuff like that in it. But one day the brother gets killed in a drive-by shooting, and the main character brother is flipping out and wants to try to save his life. He works at a lab developing some sort of new medicine that's supposed to sort of like reanimate. So he calls his buddy over to bring the experimental serum that they haven't tried yet, and use it on his brother to try to revive him. It doesn't work. They try some more. It doesn't work. They finally call the police. They take the brother away. But the brother comes back to life in the ambulance and causes a crash and basically attacks the people who shot him and turned them into zombies. And then the town's kind of becoming zombies, and it's up to the lead character, his boy that he works with at the lab. And then eventually they contact the owner of the lab to help him out, and they have to basically kill the zombies and stop the spread. It's it's honestly not that bad. It drags a little. There's a lot of dialogue and a lot of them talking. The acting is really poor. The acting is very weak throughout pretty much the entire movie from pretty much everybody. It feels like I know this film was directed by two brothers. It feels like they just got their friends together and was like, "Hey, let's make a movie." And super low budget, independent. But I will say that they managed to go to a lot of different sets, and it feels much less small than it probably actually is. So I give them props for that. We travel all over the streets into different places, and that's kind of cool. There's a lot of characters. It's hard to tell people apart because all the acting feels so bland, and nobody's like really developed besides the lead and maybe his friend and his boss. But it's pretty much just, a lot of blandness when it comes to the actual character development. The story is kind of a little bit whack, it's not really realistic in the slightest. I mean, there's mad problems with it that you could just pick apart, like the whole. Luckily, we have this serum thing that we've been working on. I mean, these guys look way too young and frankly a little undereducated for being able to work on this type of level of experimentation. So that's a little questionable, but there's not really that much good gore or anything like that. It's kind of a simple movie. It's not too long. It's 86 minutes. If it was 70 minutes, I think it would have been much more enjoyable, because it does drag a little bit. It's still not, super bad, but whatever. I gave it a 4 out of 10. It was watchable. It's just not very good. But it's indie cinema, low budget, no budget stuff, so I appreciate certain aspects of it. It feels like they really just wanted to make a movie, and I always appreciate that. So with that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another one. Peace.